Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com. And this is Mildred, executive cat at ClassicsToday.com. She had a very vigorous workout this morning, so she needs to rest. And then I'm going to give them breakfast and whatnot. But today we are talking about the complete Vierne organ music on Brilliant Classics, a wonderful box with amazing performances by Wolfgang Rubsam on 3 totally cool organs. Because as I've said many times, organ music is a thing apart in the world of classical music, and it's as much about the organ as it is about the organist. You have to find the right instrument. You have to be able to record the right instrument. And it's tricky. It's very, very tricky. The organist is so at the mercy of the tools at his or her disposal, meaning the instrument in question. And here we have 3 rather fascinating organs. They are, let's see, the Aristide Cavaillé-Coll organ at the St. Francois de Sales, Lyon, France. That's been recorded a bunch of times. That's a famous one. The Ernest Skinner organ. Skinner organs are wonderful, especially the romantic ones. At Rockefeller Memorial Chapel in Chicago. It's a terrific instrument from the beginning of the 20th century. And the Aristide Cavaillé-Coll organ at Saint Antoine de 15-20, Paris. Yes, there you go. 2 French organs and 1 American organ, but all built along similar lines. That is, to imitate orchestral timbres, which of course is what Vierne was all about. Now, Vierne lived from 1870 to 1937. As some of you may know, he was blind, which is really fascinating, and he wrote quite a bit of music. Ironically, although there were some 80 some odd or 100 opus numbers, only about a third of his output is organ music. The rest is other stuff. And those of you who've had an opportunity to hear some of his other stuff, his chamber music in particular, it's very good. He was a very, very fine composer in the post-Frankian style. Later in his life, he became one of the sort of tormented chromaticism guys. And I understand tormented chromaticism on the organ is not always fun. It really isn't. I mean, it can be rather tiring, fatiguing for the ear. But still, I mean, Vierne knew what he was doing, and he wrote, let's see, how many organ symphonies are there? I think there are like 5 or 6 of those suckers. 6, right? Yeah, 6. They are splendid works. They really are. And if you like the Franck organ music or the Vidor or Guillemont or those people, Guillemont, whatever his name was, then you're going to enjoy this stuff. It's not as gnarly as like Dupre and those people got. But in any case, let's just go through this. It's 8 CDs at a very, very good price. You get a nice little booklet, which is terrific. And let's see what we have. You're ready? Here we go. And Rubsam, like I said before, is just a terrific organist, isn't he? Is he your favorite? Yes, you think so? Yeah, I know. Okay. So, we have, first of all, the pièces en style libre, pieces in free style, book 1. And actually, this is very funny because you have libre and livre, free and book. And they mix up the spellings on these things. So you have the pieces in freestyle, free 1, or pieces in free book 1. Yeah, it's kind of cute. Anyway, so you got Symphony number 1. I love the first symphony because it has a really great finale with a great tune. It's not one of those, well, it is sort of a toccata-like thing, but it has a tune. It's not like the Vidor, cha-cha, cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha. No, not like that at all. It has a tune. Do, 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 do. I mean, it's really cool. Then we've got Pièce de Fantaisie, Suite number 3. Oh, this is CD 8. Where's CD 2? Oh, here it is. There we go. Symphony number 2, which is lovely also. And the Triptyque. I love his Triptyque. This is a beautiful work. Opus 58, Communion, Matine, and Stèle pour un enfant défunt. Requiem for a Dead Child. Very, very serious and beautiful and affecting piece that's quite short, which is also good too. It's 10 minutes long for all 3 movements. Then the 3rd Symphony in F sharp minor, which is powerful and dramatic. Let's see, that was 1, 2, I'm doing these backwards. 1, 2, 3. To the Allegretto Opus 1, which is just a little 3-minute snoogie. and the Communion Opus 8, which is a little four movement snoogie or sniglet. Then we've got the pieces in freestyle. Here we go, book 1. These are fun. And I have to say, Vierne and Vidor, these people are all known for their organ symphonies. And the organ symphonies are really suites. They're groups of pieces. They're not sonata form normal symphonies. And I think that their shorter organ works, the pieces in freestyle, are a lot more fun quite often. And a good place to get started if you're just discovering this music. Let's see, what have we got here? Symphony number 4. That's fun. It's got a romance in it, which is nice. And the Verset Fugue sur une Exitu Israel from 1894. Got to have several of those. Let's see. March Triomphal du Centenaire de Napoleon with the Millar Brass Ensemble. Well, that's 8 minutes of pomp and circumstance, as you might well imagine. Then we've got more pieces in freestyle, in this case from Book 2. Let's see, Legends, Scherzetto, Arabesque, Chorale, and Lied. It's lovely stuff. Symphony number 5 in A minor. Yeah, that's powerful and enjoyable. Pièce en style libre, opus 31, book 2. This is livre 2. Okay, you've got a berceuse, a funeral march. The Carillon sur la sonnerie du carillon de la chapelle du château de Longport. Yeah, I mean, the title is as long as the work. And symphony number 6, which is kind of, grotty and difficult and interesting. So there's that. And then we've got 3 more discs here. The Messa Bassa, opus 30. These are, organ masses where you have organ pieces that basically are designed to be played in connection with the major sections of the Mass. And then you have the Messa Bassa pour, Messa Bass, whatever you want to call it, for the dead. There's that one. And then you've got the Prélude Funèbre. Oh, this is a dark one, isn't it? And the 3 improvisations, a cortège, the Marche Episcopale, and the Méditation. They are very improvised. And we've got, let's see, what do we got here? Oh, the Pièce de Fantaisie. Well, these are fun. Suite number 1. The fantasy pieces are wonderful. There are 4 suites, by the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we don't have to go through all of them here. But they've got wonderfully, programmatic things like feu follet, which is, feu follet are sprites, like duendes, like little, mysterious swamp gas things. And you've got, let's see, the Carillon de Westminster is in here. His fantasy on the Westminster chimes. It's one of the most famous pieces of organ music in existence. That is actually number 6 of the fantasy suite number 3, which is what most people don't know. And then we've got, fantasy suite number 4. Look, you've got Obad, which is a morning song thing. Resignation, cathedrals, naiads, which are like nymphs, those sorts of things. Gargoyles and chimère, gargoyles and chimera things. It's cool. And Les Cloches de Hinckley, the clocks of Hinckley. Yeah, well, yeah. Cool, huh? So there you go. 8 discs of Vierne organ music. How often are you going to listen to it? God only knows. It's not like stuff I pull out every 5 minutes myself, but I really am happy to have it. I'm happy to have it in such excellent performances, and you'd be surprised. Every so often, I just sort of feel like winging through some of it, and it's exciting. It's always satisfying. It's very good music. Very, very good music. And, take your time, get into it, listen to bits. You may find yourself oddly attracted. You never know. Right, Mildred? See? There you go. So keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.